A social media campaign created to unite victims of sexual harassment or sexual assault has gone global, and now a lot of women here in Southwest Florida are joining this really important conversation. The hashtag #MeToo has become a rallying cry, giving strength to those who've remained silent, felt ashamed. This is after several actresses and other women came forward claiming a notable Hollywood producer assaulted them. And as 4 in Your Corner's Jasmine Miner is finding out, some local political leaders are now joining this movement too. Right, Jasmine?
Patrick, I'm not afraid has got to be the best 3 words to describe the movement taking over social media. Why? Because women across the nation are speaking up, like you said, against sexual and domestic violence, including those right here at home.
Thank you for calling out your Domestic and Sexual Violence Center. How may I help?
The calls keep coming here at the Abuse and Counseling Treatment Center. In fact, the number of calls has doubled in recent years as more women speak up.
Everybody's got that voice and should speak up, but you know, it's hard. It's hard when you're put in a position of somebody having power over you.
The director says there's one place they hear about it the most.
I think we see it mostly in the workplace.
Some victims, coming to counseling is the easy step. But speaking up in the workplace, kind of like this one, can be the toughest part. So thousands of women took to social media to share their personal sexual harassment stories using the hashtag #MeToo. One of those women is local state representative Heather Fitzenhagen, who tweeted hashtag #MeToo and then shared that she's had, quote, personal experiences that was many years ago. ACT says it's not uncommon for women to talk about such things years later.
When people are afraid to speak up because they're fear of being fired.
Jennifer says many women don't come forward because they are afraid no one will believe their story.
And it usually is true. They're not going to say anything.
How do you say something?
I know. It's a very tough thing, and it takes a very strong person to speak up and say, no, I'm not going to allow this to happen.
So what does she suggest you do? Keep using your voice.
It was important because you have to stop that person because there is somebody that may be taking that position after you. And the same thing is going to happen to them.
If you or someone you know is dealing with a domestic or sexual harassment situation, ACT tells me the best thing to do is seek resources, which you can find on their 24/7 hotline at 239-939-3112. Jasmine Miner, Fox 4 in your corner.
Good information. Thank you, Jasmine.